Welcome everybody. I'm Brian Holscher, the Executive Director here at MSD. I'm joined by some of my staff, Lance Lacombe, Bruce Slitzinger, Melantha Norton, and Brad Navoy. Also here today with us are our partners, Mayor Slay and his staff from the City of St. Louis, as well as Tracy Boaz from the Missouri Department of Conservation. MSD Project Clear is Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District's initiative to improve water quality and alleviate many wastewater concerns in the St. Louis area. MSD Project Clear will invest billions of dollars over a generation in planning, designing, and building community improvements, including rainscaping system improvements, along with an ambitious program of maintenance and repair. This work is part of an agreement between MSD, the United States Environmental Protection Agency, and the Missouri Coalition for the Environment. We're here today to announce the start of the Urban Greening Program, or UGP, the first major milestone of MSD Project Clear's rainscaping program, a $100 million rainscaping investment to address overflows and basement backups. In December 2015, MSD proposed to the EPA that we spend dollars in four main areas for the rest of the rainscaping program. First is the Urban Greening Program, which includes the removal of abandoned and structurally condemned buildings, neighborhood scale rain gardens, rainscaping grants to individuals and community partners, as well as large rainscaping grants in cooperation with developers and community organizations. We're pleased to have formed a strategic partnership with the agencies of the City of St. Louis to create the Urban Greening Program. Up to $13.5 million of demolitions of vacant, condemned buildings will occur in our target area. MSD has obligations in our agreement with the EPA and the Missouri Coalition for the Environment to address sewer overflows and basement backups, which this plan will meet. We also see the opportunity to create a greater community benefit by providing a tool to address broader community needs, and will allow the city to strategically select properties that are abandoned, structurally unsound, and present threats to public health and human safety, and can benefit the community by being removed. In turn, the community will gain an additional 50 acres of permeable green space, reducing rainwater runoff into the combined sewer system and thereby reducing overflows into the Mississippi River, a key objective of MSD. MSD and the city have created a criteria for determining which structurally condemned and abandoned buildings will be demolished as part of the program, including the effect they have on rainwater runoff in the immediate area, the threats they pose to public health and safety, and the ability to create large areas of usable green space by neighborhood residents. The initial phase of the UGP, which will begin today and be completed by the end of this calendar year, allows the city to remove 200 such structures with MSD funding, effectively doubling the number of dangerous abandoned buildings the city removes during this period. The city has long identified derelict, condemned, and abandoned buildings as a serious issue for public health and safety in many neighborhoods. Demolishing these buildings to meet our own obligations and to provide the City of St. Louis a powerful tool to address community needs. We're very pleased at the opportunity to not only meet our obligations to the EPA and the Missouri Coalition for the Environment, but also to provide a tool to strengthen the St. Louis community. And now I'm pleased to introduce, and this is probably my last opportunity to do so, the Mayor of the City of St. Louis and a great partner of MSD's, Mayor Francis Slay.
Okay, Brian, how are you? Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It's pleased to join you here on this little damp morning here in St. Louis. We're with our Alderman, Jeffrey Boyd. And Brian, I want to thank you and your entire team at MSD. This is a quality organization that is in charge of a tremendous amount of infrastructure and provides a service that almost everybody takes for granted. It is just amazing what they do. It's an important service. You do a great job, Brian. Thank you and your team. The City of St. Louis is very pleased to have reached this milestone partnership with MSD. Together we have the opportunity to remove vacant, abandoned, and condemned buildings from our neighborhoods, increase public safety, and address one of the biggest concerns of our residents, that's vacant buildings. We spend nearly $1 million every year tearing down condemned buildings in the city. The Urban Greening Program will double our current rate of 200 demolitions per year. I am proud of the work that my staff and the staff at MSD have done to create the greatest possible benefit to our neighborhoods through the urban greening program. The properties being torn down today and through this program are owned by the city's Land Reutilization Authority. It is the oldest land bank in the United States of America. We don't want these buildings. We didn't want them when we took possession of them, but when private owners walk away and abandon them, we have no choice, and most often we get them in very, very bad condition. That's not a fair burden to place on taxpayers, which is why we are focused on projects like this one. The demolition of these buildings will make new development in these areas easier. It will also allow the city to apply for matching dollars for development, and it will address a central concern for so many St. Louis residents. Demolishing these derelict buildings also will help the city of St. Louis address key objectives of our sustainability plan. MSD is committing to tackling stormwater challenges in a way that has positive social, economic, and environmental outcomes. MSD will work to improve green spaces, which in turn will better connect people with nature. Studies have shown that nature can attract and can act as a buffer against stress, promote community, and improve educational outcomes, and even reduce crime. All while working to improve the environmental health of the Mississippi River, a unique and vital asset that is the reason for our city's existence and will be ever more valuable in the future. I want to thank everyone for being here, including our demolition contractors, for their hard work. Certainly want to thank Alderman Boyd. Alderman, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you. Good morning. I just want to first of all thank Don Rowe with the Planning Department, Tracy Boyes with the Department of Conservation, Rebecca Weaver with the Planning Department that helped put an initiative together with the residents of this community, put a team together that helped identify the buildings to be demolished and what it will look like after the demolition has been done. It's a great testament to true community partnership. It's a win-win with MSD. We're very excited to be able to get some of these dangerous buildings down. It's going to make our community safer. It's going to make it brighter. Again, I just want to commend the team that was put together to make this happen. Thank you.